And hello everyone, this is a game review of what's called Faster Than Light. This is an indie game on Steam, and it's pretty fantastic, so I'm going to show you around this game. The premise of the game is you're in a spaceship, and you have weapons, you have crew, and you're flying across a few galaxies to escape this rebel fleet. And it's turn-based, and each solar system you reach, you have some kind of event or encounter. And so before we get into the game, this is where you pick the ship you want. You start with this Kestrel, which is a basic ship, and as you unlock certain achievements, like these ones here, like finishing at the end, there's a boss fight at the end, and that's this flagship that you defeat. When you finish some of these achievements, you can get other layouts. So you see how the ship changes in terms of the rooms. The rooms move around. So here's the weapons down here, and you also can use drones once you have a system to use the drones. There's also augmentations that provide little benefits that you find along the way, and here's the crew down here that have different skills. Then there's different races of crew. There's humans, and there's these like glowing light people, and there's slug people, and there's rock people, and there's whatever. And they all have different. Humans are basic, except for I guess their skills improve faster. But the other races have different positives and negatives. These rooms up here, these little orange are doors. These little orange things are doors, and these are called systems, these rooms. This is a medical room. This is the shield room. These can control the doors, the sensors. There's the pilot. There's the weapons. There's the oxygen room, life support room, I guess. And there's the engine room. But you can also add more rooms. You can add an invisibility room. You can add a drone control room. You can add there's other like artillery rooms. So I'll show you one here. There's other rooms. There's different guns you get from different layouts, and there's other ships too. I'll show you. So here's another ship. So this ship has a drone control room already in it because it's a drone heavy kind of ship. Here's another ship, the Osprey. It's got it's a different design, right? And it's got a separate artillery gun here that shoots, which is kind of nice. And there's some different races there, engineering kind of guys that fix stuff faster, and these guys are really good at combat. And there's another ship. I got a bunch of different ships that I've unlocked already. Stealth ships. There's invisibility room, and there's also rooms like there's a cloning room instead of a medical room. And there's this room. It lets you hack other ships and hack their various rooms. You can also send your troops over to their ship and kill his crew. There are many ways to blow up another ship. You can blow them up. You can also kill their crew. There's another way of disabling their ship. So let's start in this game, and I'm going to pick this ship just for fun because it's very different. And it's got these guys in here, and these guys, this race actually sucks the oxygen out of rooms. So you notice how this is all red. That's because they've sucked the oxygen out of the rooms. So let's start with this ship just to be different. All right, so let's start, and you can choose the difficulty right there, and then let's start into it. So here you are. You start as a ship. You've got your various guns. There's your power rating on the side here, and there's all your crew and their health, and there's your shields. And this is fuel, missiles, and drone parts. And every time you launch a drone, you have to use a drone part. And there's your money, essentially your scrap metal. So we go down here. We have extra power in this spot here. We have 2 extra power, so we can power up our one weapon right there, and it slowly powers up. If you have someone in the war room, the weaponry room, then this will go up faster because crew have different skills. They have piloting skill, which gives you an evasion bonus. Same with the engineering skill. So someone can be in the engineering room as we have right now, and someone's in the piloting room. And then there's a shield room. So if you have someone in there, that will increase the shield recharge faster. Same with weapons. The weapons will shoot faster. And you can also have people with repair skill and fighting skill. And those things will level up as people use those rooms. So instead of putting someone in the engineering room, I'm actually going to have I'm going to put him in the shield room. And I'm going to use this button here to save where all they are. So in case they have to move around, I can put them back with this button here. So I've got one weapon on. This is a hacking room, which I will keep on, and there's the other ones that are kind of important to keep on. The clone room instead of a medical room. The medical room means that you go in there and you can get healed, but the clone bay replaces the medical room, and the clone bay actually clones your crew when they die. But they can't get healed then normally. So it's a trade-off. You can either have a medical room, which means you can go put your people in there to get healed, or you can have a clone bay. If your people die, then they get remade again, but they lose a bit of their skills. The other thing is that every time you jump, you get a bit of health. That's the only healing that Clone Bay offers, though. Okay, and there's our shields, and there's our engine room. So let's start. Let's move into this game. Over here is the doors and the sensors and the piloting, but we don't have to worry about that right now. So let's go. So this is the map here. So this is our first sector, our first galaxy. We can see here there's a bunch of different places that we can go to, but we can't jump to just anywhere. We have to follow the range that we have on our ship. These blue ones are nebulae, and they offer about the same kind of events, but often there's something strange going on in these places. And usually your sensors don't work. So we have a bunch of distress ones here. And distress ones usually have better rewards. Not necessarily better outcomes, but better rewards. So distress signals can be from someone who actually needs our help. Or there could be decoys to get us to go there. So I'm just going to look here to see what we can do. I was going to do this. I was going to go to here and then kind of come down like this. But if I go down to here, I can't keep going. Because look, this place only goes to here. And this place does not go to here, which I would have wanted to do. So I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to go here, here, and then go up to here, and then go over like this. Like this, like this. That's my path it's going to be. And the path is important because as we go in this game, the rebel fleet will be sucking away the system. And I'll show you that anyways. But I'm going to go to this little one right here that's nearby. So we're going to jump there and see what happens. See what we get. Okay, so there's someone here. He's a pirate. A well-armed pirate approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free. Well, I'm not going to do that. So we will never surrender. So I'm going to do that. Never surrender. Okay, so now we're fighting. I'm going to pause it. He just sent, I think, a hacking drone. Yeah, he just sent a hacking drone. So I don't know where his drone is going to go. I've got my weapon powered up there. And I'm going to hack one of his systems. I'm going to hack his weapon systems. So I'm going to send that. And I'm going to, this thing is powered up. And when it gets powered up, I'm going to shoot his shield, which is right there. So that's all I can do right now. So I'm going to let the game continue. There's my drone that goes. His drone hacked my hacking station, which is not so great. And I think that oh, there's mine there. So my hacking drone still went. And he just shot my shield out. He also just shot a ion, which you see how my shield is blue now, so that disabled my shield temporarily. But his first laser shot actually disabled my shield. It was going to recharge, but then I got ion hit, so I just have to leave that for now. So my first attack there hit his shield and then damaged his shield. So you see how it's kind of orange now. So that means it's going to recharge much slower, but it's not enough to disable it completely. There, he just hit my doors and disabled them completely. So now, if for some reason, if he was able to send crew over to my ship, he would be able to walk all over my ship if he wanted to, because my doors are disabled. But that's not crucial. I could send someone to fix it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't care about the doors right now. He used an ion blast again on my shield, so notice how it's blue and it's charging up. But I'm about to shoot again. My gun, and yeah, oh crap. Okay, so now he hit one of my rooms and it's on fire, and that's not good because fires will spread. And notice also that because this drone is hacked my hacking room, I actually can't open those doors. Those doors are stuck. So this is a problem now because this fire, while it won't damage my ship, this here, the hull, this is essentially my ship's health. Well, this fire won't disable or damage my ship anymore. It will spread, and if a fire spreads into the piloting room, I will want to get my guy out of there, and then the fire will damage the piloting system, and then that will actually damage my ship, which isn't good. So there's two ways to deal with fire. You can send a crew member in there to extinguish the fire, so they take out a fire extinguisher and extinguish the fire, and that works pretty well. The other thing you can do, which is not really an option at this point, is I can open all the doors up and suck the air out through space, and that will take the fire out. And maybe I'll actually do that just to show you that. So I'm going to move my crew member out of here, and I can do that. The only reason you need a crew member in the piloting system is if you want to fly anywhere. But I don't need to fly anywhere right now. I'm just fighting this guy. So I'm going to move my pilot into this door room, and then I guess he'll fix the door room as he's there. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to evacuate the air. Actually, I cannot evacuate the air because the door is damaged. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually send in a couple people to fix. I'm going to actually move both of these guys in the fire room to distinguish the fire. And I'm going to move him down into the weapon room to keep that thing going fast. So that's what I'm going to do. So that you can see how the guy's extinguishing the fire. And now both of them will be extinguishing the fire. Okay, he hit my door room again, and he actually caused a hull breach. And what that means is the hull breach is going to suck the air out of the room, which is not a horrible thing. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm more worried about getting this fire out. And notice I'm doing a lot of damage to him here. I've actually destroyed his shields, and now it's red. He can go and repair it, but at the moment now, his shield is damaged. So what I can actually do is shoot his weapons out now, although he doesn't have a lot of health left. Okay, this fire is taken out. I'm going to put everyone back to where they were using this button. Okay, he caused another fire, but... Okay, oh, you know what? It'd be nice if I can actually be able to do this. Okay, he's going to surrender, and if I let him surrender, I can get a crew, and I think I'll do that. I'll take this rock guy. So fine, I will allow him to surrender. Okay, so I got a rock guy. Where is the rock guy? There he is right there in the... I'm just going to see if he has any skills. He has no skills. Okay. So I'm going to put him in the engine room, I guess. And the nice thing about rock people is they can take out fires and they won't take any damage. So I'm actually just going to have him get rid of this fire. Oh crap. My pilot's taking oxygen damage because the oxygen is out of the room because of that hull breach. Okay, so you can see the rock taking this fire out, and this door is now repaired. So if I wanted to, I could evacuate the air in there with the door. And I'm able to show you doing that, or I'll show doing that. I'll put the rock guy in the engine room. I'll move everyone back to where they're supposed to be. And see, I can take the air out like that, you see, with the door, and that could get rid of the fire, because the oxygen's out of the room, the fire's gone. Okay, now normally I could heal this guy with a medical room, but I can't, because I don't have a medical room. I have a clone bay. So every jump, though, he will get a bit of healing. So I will show you that now. Oh, that's unfortunate. His ship was probably on fire or something. But I don't get any benefits from that. Okay, so let's go to the next place now. So let's go to this distress beacon right here. Let's see what's right there. Okay. What do we got here? So, distress call, small research station. Appears small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. So what do you want to do about it? So there's various things you can do. And if you have a special crew member, you actually get special options, which are even more beneficial. Some of these things may not work, and I believe there's some probability in the game. But some of these things won't work. If I leave, then I probably get nothing. If I dock and try to rescue survivors, my ship actually might get damaged if the station were to explode. So I'm actually going to use the rock crew guy, because this is probably going to give me a positive result. So the rock guy tears to the airlock, and blah, 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 blah. I guess he gets rid of the fire. Contact the survivors, and they are happy I did that. It gave me 20 bucks, and they gave me an augmentation reverse ion field. So what that actually does is I think that reduces the chance that an ion burst from a pulsar star, I think. Pulsar stars send out a burst every now and then if you're in such a system, and they disable your systems. So that reverse ion field will prevent that from happening, or I think it lessens the chance or something like that. So that's good. So that's an okay augmentation for now. Okay, so that was an event. That's all that happened. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to this distress beacon. And notice the fleet here. They're moving in. Let's go to this one. Let's see what happens this time. Okay, appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. You are since picking up a single life form. Okay, let's go down and see what's there. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems he had been for many years. His mental state is questionable. Okay, well, if his mental state is questionable, I probably don't want to bring him on my ship. So I'm going to leave him there. Okay, that was it. And I've done that a few times before, and pretty much always the guy damages your ship, so I'm not going to let him do that. Okay, so let's go to this distress beacon. Go to this next one here. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking help or being overrun by some giant alien spiders. I think I actually get damaged if I help them, but I'll do it anyways. Screw cluster creatures behind. Without warning the giant, Prakton's turn in charge. Your team stays in control, and before long you've beaten them back. Contact the station owners. Yay, I get some stuff. So I got some fuel, I got some rockets, and I got some money. That's good. Okay, that's nice. Let's keep going. Let's go to this one here. There's a store next. After this system, there's a store, which will be nice to buy stuff. All right, here's a pirate. Pirate scout. Fusing all hails, preparing to fight. Okay. So I will pause it to see what he has here. So he doesn't have a hacking unit. He actually just has a regular crappy ship, which is just fine. He doesn't have a hacking unit like the first guy did. So I'm going to shoot his shield. Actually, I'm going to shoot his weapons, and I'm going to hack his shield. Just like that. And I'll show you what happens here. So fire the hacking drone out. There. Now I can control his shields and turn them off when I want to. So I'm going to wait for my weapon to power up here. There's all kinds of strategies. One thing that's kind of cool about this game is all kinds of strategies that you can use to destroy people. He's, what's he doing? Oh, he's shooting Fret. He's shooting shrapnel at me. So he disabled my the piloting room, but that's not a big deal. Oh, did my weapon just fire? Okay, so let's disable his shield. Disable his shield. Okay, I didn't quite do it in time. That was my mistake. The shield wasn't quite down before before my laser hit him. My sensor just went down. He just disabled my sensors. I'm gonna just try to disable those weapons though, and if his weapons are disabled, then he can't shoot at me anymore. So that's a pretty effective strategy to win, is to disable their weapons. So I'm gonna try to do that, but I'm also gonna try to time this thing. Oh no, that was way too. In any case, his weapons are now down, and so it won't be long now because he can't even shoot at me. So this should be pretty easy to win. You can also notice that I just got a bit of weapon skill there with that guy. And you can see his crew is trying to get into the room there, because another thing that happens is when drones disable a room, they also screw the doors up, so he can't get in there unless he breaks through his own door, because I've hacked his room. Okay, that was it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go and fix this, fix my sensors, because that room got damaged. But there's all kinds of strategies to win. You can break his shield down first, and then you can just shoot him at will and break his stuff. You can actually target his crew. You can shoot firebombs over to his ship. You can send crew over to kill his crew. There's all kinds of ways, all kinds of strategies. There's ion attacks you can use to just disable stuff and then use other weapons to actually damage his ship. Alright, let's go to the store now. So the stores, I think stores are always just the store. There's no like, there's a pirate sitting there and you have to blow him up. It's always just a store, okay. And we can also sell stuff too, which we probably won't need to do. Alright, so here's some augmentations here. There also can be crew to buy, but there isn't any crew this time. And there's also can be systems to buy, but there isn't this time. There's just weapons and there's augmentations. So that's what there's this augmentation, that's what it does. And there's this one here, stealth weapons. And there's a explosive replicator, which actually is pretty good if I was using missiles, but I actually can't even afford it anyways. And the only, I guess I could get a burst later or a repair burst. Floods room with Nyobots complete repairing all systems. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I don't see it as being quite that useful. I guess it sends a bomb it uses a missile up, and what it does is it repairs your systems. I guess that's neat, but I don't know if I'd ever use it. I can't afford this missile launcher, which would have been nice, unless I sell something. Maybe if I sell this for 17, I could buy it. Yeah, why don't we do that? I'm going to sell this ion thing, and I'm going to buy this breach. There we go. And it needs 3 power. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And I'll fix 1 damage on my ship. There we go. Okay, that's it. And now I need to power this thing, so I'm going to have to actually disable something to power it. How about I disable the engines? Although I can't do that at the moment, because I'll disable the clone bay just to power my missile launcher. There we go. That's how you power your missile launcher. But I won't do that right now. I'll keep the clone bay on, because the clone bay is healing my crew a little bit. Alright, let's go to the next one. Oops, there. By the way, here's how you can upgrade your ship, which I'll probably be doing in a minute. I'll probably get another power thing as soon as I can, so that I can power my weapons without having to disable my engines or whatever. And here's my crew, and there's my equipment. Alright, so let's do another jump here. Let's go to this one. Okay, so we've got hand over one of your crew, so I'm not going to do that. So we will never surrender. Alright, what has he got? He's got a missile launcher, which isn't very nice. And he hasn't, he has a crew teleporter. So he actually might invade my ship. So if he's going to do that, I'm going to actually suck the air out of most of my rooms. So that when he does show up, he's going to have to deal with no oxygen in the rooms. So let's do that. There, okay, so I don't know where he's gonna warp to. We'll find out pretty soon where he's gonna warp to. Okay, I am going to let's get the missile launcher out, because I think it'll be pretty good. So I'm gonna disable engines, which means I'm gonna move the rock guy down to the door room, and I'm gonna get the missile launcher ready, and I'm gonna shoot at his weapons. Alright, so the first thing that's going to happen here is he's going to teleport crew over. So let's see where they're going to go. I'm curious where they're going to go. Okay, he just did it. There they are right there. Here's a crew right here. They just got teleported. Okay, there's a rock guy that just got teleported. Okay, so he's going to have to try to break this door down. Oh, never mind. He didn't, because I didn't have the guy in the room yet. So he's in the war room right now, which isn't good. So I'm going to send these two down to beat him up. And you can see how they're shooting each other right now. Okay, so that's fine. Wow, just hit my shield. I'm gonna send him to go and repair it. And where's my rocket? My rocket's still powering up here. Okay, there. So that guy's dead now. I'm gonna move everyone back to where they were. Except I'm gonna keep the rock guy in the door room in case he decides to. I guess I'll put the engine room as well. Okay, that's not good. He just took out my life support. I had to go and get that fixed. Or all my crew, well, not all my crew will die. My human and my rock guy will die because they need oxygen. Okay, then my rocket just fired out, you see? There. And took out his weapons. Now his weapons are disabled completely. Which is good because I've taken a bit of damage here. I gotta get the oxygen back up, life support. And I will get that sensor. The sensor's not a big deal right now, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Since his weapons are down, maybe I'll just, instead of using rockets, because rockets do cost me ammo, I think I'll just use my laser now and shoot his shield out. Okay, so now I can put the engines back on. So instead of wasting rockets now, because I've got his weapons disabled, at least for a time they're disabled, oh great, I will, okay, I gotta get that up. I will switch to lasers so I don't use missiles. I'll let this power up slowly. And now fire it. There. Okay, now it's going to give me another crew, which is nice, so I think I'll just take the crew. Although it is a human, I don't really need a human. It would have been nice to have somebody else. I guess I'll take the crew anyways. One thing about crew is you can't sell crew. I think I'll just actually blow him up. I'm not going to take his crew. Because I want 20 bucks so I can upgrade my power. Okay, that's got finished. I'm going to take some more damage here. Oh, he missed. He missed with his missile. So he's going to be dead pretty soon. Oh god, I'm glad he's missing with that rocket launcher. One nice thing about this weapon I've got... Darn. Okay, we need to get that room up. Okay, so now that we got 20 bucks, we actually can upgrade our ship. So I'm going to upgrade the power. Another power bar here. So now we actually can power the missile launcher without having to get rid of one of these other systems, because we got enough power now. Okay, let's do another room. Let's do this one here. Let's see what we get. Okay, pirate again. That's fine. We're not going to pay his toll. We're just going to blow him up. Okay, got it paused here. So let's start out by shooting out his weapons again. And I should mention that the missile launchers ignore shields, so that's why I'm able just to ram a missile through and hit his weapons to take him out. Notice that he doesn't have any teleporters, so he's not going to be a problem that way. This is just a regular ship. And I could use a hacking, but I'm not going to bother with it. I probably should have used a hacking in the other one. That would have helped a bit, but oh well. That beam weapon does damage, does a lot of damage. Actually, it hits multiple systems, but the shield has to be down. So we're going to do that and get rid of his weapons, and then we're going to use the other weapon to get rid of his... oh great, his other weapon disactivated again because he's repairing it. One thing I was going to mention about the chain laser is every time you shoot it, it gets a little bit faster. So that's kind of nice. That's a benefit of that weapon. No. I'm gonna blow you up. Alright, so he did fix his weapon room, but I'm not worried about it. Oh, he damaged my hacking room. He's got one more shot left. One more shot. Oh, no. Almost. One more left. One more health left. There we go. Alright, great. Okay, let's just fix this room up. And then we can carry on. Only a few left. There's... I guess I'll do 1, 2, 3 or something. Just, well, the only thing that happens if you... It's not that you can't go to these places, but if you do, you get attacked by a rebel ship, and they actually have a fleet underneath him that shoot at you too, so it's not so great to fight these contested areas. So you kind of want to just keep going and not get hit by the fleet. Alright, this guy's just repairing this room for me here, and then we'll carry on. Okay, almost done. There we go. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's go to this one. Probably about 3 systems left before we leave. Okay, here's a rebel, so we're gonna fight him. Okay, fight him. Uh-oh, what did he just fire? Okay, he has a drone room, and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot out his shields. No, I'll shoot out his weapons, and I'll fire a rocket at his shields. Or I mean at his at his shields. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, he's got a defender drone. He actually just shot my hacking drone down because he's got this defender drone here. Alright, so we've hacked his weapon room, and now we can see when his weapons are going to fire. I don't care about this gun here, I care more about this big gun here, which just fired. Oh well, that's okay. But what we can do is we can screw with his guns. So you see how they're about to fire? I can then disable the room, and then the other weapons are screwed. So that's what we're going to do to screw with him for a little bit. Oh, my rocket missed. That's really unfortunate. That sucks. Oh, he wasn't fast enough to do that time. And notice that he's got his crew in there too. He's got one crew member in there. Now his weapons are out of time, and I'm able to easily defend myself with my shield. There, he took his shield down. And now I'll just use this gun. There. Notice he's trying to get through the door, but I've got the room hacked, so... Okay, we're gonna, I guess I can disable the room again. Even though it doesn't matter so much. There we go. It's gonna be slowly blowing him up now. Once in a while, your own lasers can actually take out these drones that are floating around. They're defense drones. There screw with him again. Screw with his weapons. And you can see that I've got more spots here, so I can get more guns if I were to find them. And you can upgrade the power capabilities of most of your rooms too, so I can have more weapons activated. If I upgraded this weapon room 2 more times, then I could have both of these weapons going on at once, as opposed to having them one at a time right now, because I've only got a maximum of 3 power that I can use. There we go. Got rid of that. There, so he's got some scrap there, and some more scrap from the outpost. Okay, let's upgrade something on the ship. So I could upgrade this one again, which I think I will do. Let's do that. Upgrade the war room again, although it's not going to help me quite yet until I get another one, and I get some more maximum power. Okay, let's do this one, and then I'll probably have to exit after that. So let's see what's here. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. And now I gotta exit. So go to the exit and see what's here. If there's anything at all. No. Oh, I could buy somebody if I don't have enough money. That sucks. Oh well. Okay, so then you go jump and you go next sector, and then you pick what you want. These red ones are hostile, so there tends to be more ships, more pirate ships, and more hostile ships in those areas. So I go to a Mantis one, or I go to the abandoned sector. The only way that might matter is if I had Mantis crew, there may be some advantages that having a Mantis crew, which is those like bug-looking things. But I don't, so let's just go to the abandoned sector, which will just be like more pirates. There you go. So then I would just carry on and do it all again, and then until I get to the end, and then I fight the flagship. So that's the basic game, and it's a pretty good game, and I invite you to check it out yourself.